What's up, my people? It's your guy Roadside Scholar, bringing you Story Stellar. Join me each week for some epic roadside tales where we dive into relatable moments. Let's turn our experiences into growth and find the wisdom in our journeys. Are you ready? Let's go. So in my previous episode, I talk about the transition where I moved from being with my mum, being with my nan. I'm at my nan's. I'm in a new area. Basically, it's a whole new lifestyle. My social life again was like football and the youth center. This was going on for a long time. Let's say a year, maybe 2 years, before I met a set of friends. And these set of friends, they went to my secondary school. So my new set of friends, we're gonna call them a different name just for the story. One of them was called Cam, and the other was called Day Day. Now these were my first set of white friends that I had. They were always inviting. Their parents would cook me food, buy us takeaways, and I was basically like an addition to the family. And so my routine, apart from being at school, was football, youth center. Now football, I would do twice a week. Youth center would be like 3 times a week, or whenever I just felt like it. So during these youth center sessions, normally I would drift off and spend time with Cam and Day Day. And a lot of that time would be spent at their house. And there'll be some days I would just go straight to their house. I wouldn't go to the youth center. If you'd listened to some of my episodes before, I explained about how my room was when I was living. I only had the bed, cupboard, drawer. That was it. But when I went into their house, their rooms, they had everything. They had the computer, had the chair, nice swivel chair, bunk bed. You know, in them days, if you had a bunk bed, like that was like the setting for your room. You had a bunk bed. All the toys, all the gadgets, all the everything, they had it all. To be honest, it was a privilege for me to be in that environment, as I hadn't seen that before. So, you know, everything, it was good for a long time. I was much more well behaved. Life was smooth. I was doing my football, seeing my new friends. Now and then youth center. You know, school was good. I was doing good in school. Everything was good. As they were a different type of people, they lived a different way. I wasn't too harsh or aggressive with them. I was very humble. Due to being in that privileged environment, I was kind of humble around it. But you know, as usual, good things don't ever last forever. And so there was this one day, and it kind of got out of control. I think it got to the point where I just started being around them a bit too often. And I guess they just kind of got used to me. To the point they started doing a bit of silly moves. Can I call it bullying? Can I call it intimidation? Not really intimidation, but they were doing funny things. For example, they would be on the computer, they wouldn't give me a turn. They'll pass the controller and then it's like, no, I'm going again. I'm like, you going again? Like, it's my go, innit? No, I'm going again. It's my computer. So when you're in that type of environment, it's like, what can you say? You can't say nothing. So it's like, all right, cool. Or they'll get something from the shops. They'll come and just back it in front of man. But it's like, it's their thing, innit? So I can't say nothing, but it's like, I'm like, okay, all right. I can see you going on them way there, yeah, all right. Cool. So, you know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, it was their thing. So I never had no right to have a say in it. But it was a bit of funny business because at the beginning, it wasn't like that. They were cool. It was all right. But after a while, it's like they just switched up. So anyway, I'm now triggered. What do? I just go back to what I know. And what do I know best? I know how to fight. So I say to them, yo, let's play fight. Now, at this point, we haven't played fight like that. We may have a little something. It's not like I've gone in, but this time I'm looking to go in, but I'm doing it in a roundabout way. So I'm saying, let's play fight. In their minds, they're hearing play, so they're like, yeah, come on then, let's play, come on then. All right, cool. Plus on top of that, their confidence is high because they've been boopsing me, not gonna say boops, but because they've been finessing me and whatnot, it's like they think they got one up on me. So whatever I'm suggesting, it's like whatever, innit? Not a bother to them. They got it all under control. So at this time, there's 3 of us. There's me, there's Cam, and there's Day Day. So I'm like, who wants to go first? Who's up? So Day Day point straight to Cam. Because Cam's the biggest out of all of us. Cam's the big dude. And he's the meanest. Like, he can handle himself more than everyone else. But me, I love to fight. So I don't care how big you are. I don't care what skills you got. We're gonna do this. Lose or win, I don't care. So Cam jumps up, fists ready. Like, yeah, come on then. So I just start giving him some MMA kicks. You know them MMA leg kicks? I'm lamping them legs, but the mistake that he's making is he's now not fighting with me. He's standing there thinking, I can take those leg kicks. Those leg kicks don't hurt. So he's standing there like telling me, go on then, go on, do it again, go on, do it again, do it again. So I'm keep lacing him on the legs until his leg gives away. Now he's on the floor crying, he's finished. His leg is tucked in, like his leg finished. I've looked at Day Day and I'm like, yo, come, let's go, your turn. Day Day's giving me this shot look. Day Day's run downstairs. Now, little do I know, Day Day's run to go get his mum. Boom now. Day Day's run to get his mum. So I'm hearing mum coming upstairs. So I'm like, yeah. So boom, the mum walks in. So the mum's looking. So mum sees Cam on the floor. She's like, what the fuck you've done to Cam? What have you done with Cam? What have you done to Cam? So I'm like, I haven't done, like, we're just play fighting. Play fighting, was ya? Play fighting? Alright, come, let's play fight. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like, already now I'm defeated. It's game over, I'm defeated. Because in them days, for me anyway, there was 2 rules that we lived by. One of the rules was respect your elders. That was one of the rules. Respect your elders. And the second rule was you can't hit women. Don't hit females. So with those 2 things in the pipeline, I'm defeated. So anyway, she's like, yeah, come on, fight me. So I'm like, she put up the fight stance. Like I'm just gonna pretend to fight. Oh, let me give her what she wants, innit? She's telling me, come on, okay. I'm sure it won't be that bad. Guys, he kicked my ass. Literally kicked me all over that room. He just went mad on man. She just chased me at the house. Ended up running at the house. It was the bad one. The guy Cam, apparently his mum found out about it. And then his mum came to the school and was like, I'm so sorry about what happened that day. You lot of kids, you lot of play fighting. That's just how it goes, innit? Like, she understood. She was like, I really had to go at that woman. I ain't gonna be talking to her again. Can't believe she done that. Apologizing, you know what I mean? But that woman, I never saw her again after that. I never went back to that house after that. Cam and Day Day, me and him were still cool. Day Day was a bit off. He kind of distanced himself a bit. And I could see the dynamics as to why that would be. That was a moment that I hadn't forgot. One of the gems we can take from this is to not get too familiar in an environment that's not yours. And also be prepared for consequences for your actions. But I guess that goes with a lot of things anyway. So my people, if you like this content, please like, share, most of all subscribe, and I'll see you on the next episode. Peace.